Hi, I'm Tiffany of TipStitched, and in this video I'm going to show you what patterns I grabbed from the early spring releases from Nomi Patterns, McCalls, and Simplicity. This was actually a really good release for most of the big four, so I actually have a few patterns to show you, and that's why I decided to do this haul video. Now I know that the spring patterns have already been put online for Vogue and Simplicity, and I'll do another video about those once I'm able to get my hands on them. But for right now, let's talk about these early spring patterns. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Nomi patterns because some of these Sewists I actually know in real life and consider friends. And first up is Aronica, and she has this Nomi pattern 2015. Now, I love this pattern because I've always wanted to sew like a corseted bustier top, but I'm always concerned now that I've gained a little weight that they're not going to be supportive enough for my breasts as they currently are. So I love the fact that this is a plus size pattern for that. I've never sewn underwire, which is another reason why I shy away from doing corsets, but I already know if I have any difficulties, I'm going to reach out to Nikki of Sewing My Style, as she's here in Atlanta, and she is the bra and lingerie expert, as well as Aronica herself. So I'm very excited about this one. I also like the skirt because I do love a wrap skirt, and I do not even know the wrap skirt pattern, but this one already comes with the corset, and I wanted the corset. I'm already thinking about doing this in an Ankara fabric. Now, I'm not sure which one. I also think this would be a really cute one if you could find some similarly matched fabric to do some sort of piecemeal work, since the corset is made up of so many little pieces that you put together. So I think that though that would be stressful to cut and keep together, it would end up being really cute in the end. Or I may do a solid, I may do a chambray, who knows what I'll use, but my first thought was Ankara. Next up, I knew I had to have this pattern by Nefertiti, Nomi 2022. Now this top is so cute to me. This one doesn't have any underwire or anything in it, but it is more of like a bra top, very cropped. And I think this would work well into the summer. I wasn't really sure about the longer sleeves, but I guess that's why it is an early spring pattern. I'm not sure that I would make it with this skirt. I'm just not that into ruffles, but I would definitely wear it with high-waisted jeans or some high-waisted pull-on or flat front elastic back palazzo wide leg pants. I think that would look really cute and very spring-ish. So this I think would look gorgeous in a print, but Nefertiti proved that it looks great in a simple white as well. So I have no idea what fabric I'm going to use for this. I don't have enough yardage of any of my fabric in my stash, I don't believe, to make both pieces or to make a second piece with the top. So this is a great excuse to go out and buy more fabric. Next up are two Nomi patterns that I actually originally were going to pass on, and then once I got to the store, sort of decided I had to have. And that is Nikki, or Beauty J'adores. Who else was calling her Butte? Thanks so very, Joe, for telling us that's not how you say it. Sorry, Nikki. 2016, Nomi 2016. This pattern I really liked. It's cute, and Nikki is known for her very voluminous, sort of gathered pieces with real statement sleeves. And I like that look. But I am a person who gets hot, and I live in the South. So there's a very short window of which I thought I could wear this dress and really be comfortable. However, I decided if I use a light enough fabric like a gauze or a linen, that it will be breathable and I'll live. I'm still doing the shorter puff sleeves, so don't worry, in the shorter length. This I think also looks great as she's shown here in a bright bold color or a print. I actually have a print in mind for this, but I love that fabric so much I'm starting to have second thoughts. We'll get to that in a second. The other pattern I almost didn't get was Brittany J. Jones's pattern, which is Nomi 2013. As soon as I saw this, I loved it. So this is not about the pattern. I love the crop top VB with the short sleeves. And I also like the just strap version of the crop top. I've been really into crop tops since last year. So I really like that look, but I couldn't convince myself that I really needed another wrap skirt pattern. And I already have quite a few crop top patterns. So in an effort to try to be good, I was trying to pass on this pattern. However, the Black Sewing Network with Carmen, Cadge Reinvented, did this as a sew along, and when I saw the ladies' versions of this pattern in the sew along, I realized I needed it. they were color blocking it and shortening it and lengthening it and doing all kinds of things. So I decided I had to have it too. So I went ahead and grabbed this one as well. I definitely see it in a solid color like Brittany has here in the pink. But again, I think it would look really cute color blocked, and I'd have an idea for that we'll see if I do it or not. So there were a couple of other Nomi patterns that were great honorable mentions that I just didn't grab. One of those was Kichi's pattern. I can't remember what the pattern number is, but I'll put it up here. And it was a wrap dress with pockets. First of all, I love a wrap dress and I love pockets. And they were like cargo pockets. It was so cute. But I passed on that because I can't tell you how many wrap dress patterns I have. And I've got to stop somewhere. I've at least got to get rid of a few of those before I buy hers. We'll see what happens. And the other one was Scorpio's or Sins of Minnie's pull over like windbreaker jacket. It was super nice. It looked comfortable and practical. The only reason I didn't grab it is because Mimi later came out with like a windbreaker set, and I think I'd be more likely to wear that one, but who knows? I may still end up buying that pattern and I'll just have both. We'll see. So next up is McCalls, and McCalls had a bomb release. I only bought 3 patterns, but there were a couple that I talked myself out of that were super cute. This is the best release McCalls has had in a while. So first up is this denim pattern by Brittany Joan. It's a strapless denim jumpsuit. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I have had a pattern like this, very similar to this, although it had straps, pinned for years. I think on my Pinterest board, because I knew I wanted this sort of denim tight-fitting jumpsuit that I just never get around to making, but I'm gonna get around to making this. This is just super cute. I know that it has shearing or smocking in the back, which is a technique that I've never used, and I'm not sure how it works on a heavier fabric like a denim, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out, or I'm gonna make it a corset back. I'm gonna do something because I'm gonna make this, okay? And I think I'm gonna make it in a traditional denim. I have some stretch denim in my stash, but I also saw some really cute animal print stretch twill that I think would be great for this. So I cannot think of why I would need 2 of these, but it may happen. I'm just telling y'all now. And then next up is McCall's 8369, and this I just had to have because I be skating. Y'all seen it. It's on my Instagram. It's on my YouTube. And I like this pattern because it screams retro skate. It's the flared pants, the high-waisted pants, the crop tops. Like, it just seems like you should be out on roller skates doing something. Now, I ain't that good, but you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing in this outfit. I already have some of that like waffle stretch knit, you know, like that the girls be wearing to the gym, that I think I'm going to use for this. It's a tie-dye print, which I also think is very retro, so I think that whole look will come together really cute. And I'm definitely going to be outside and in the rinks with my skates in this outfit. I'm just telling y'all now. It comes together quickly, I can already tell, because it's knit and there are not very many pieces, so I can see more than one of those sets being made. There were some other McCalls that were honorable mentions. One was another wrap dress that had the side cutouts with the strings. 1, I already told you I got too many wrap dresses. And 2, I have too many dresses with cutouts. I barely make them, and I don't know why I keep buying them. So I'm not going to buy anymore, despite how cute that sort of faux wrap dress was. The other one was a 2-piece Chanel looking jacket and skirt set. And I also have too many of those patterns. I have at least one by Vogue and another one I think maybe by Butterick or maybe another McCalls. That gives you just sort of that Chanel crop button front jacket with the side pockets and a cute little skirt. And I've yet to make that outfit yet, and I know I have at least probably 2 patterns that have a similar look as that. So I couldn't allow myself to get that one either, but it was definitely cute. There was even another workout pattern that was really cute in that McCall's drop that I still may go back and get, just because it's like a pullover jacket kind of thing. So that may happen. But anyway, McCall's, great job on that early spring release. I can't wait to see what spring and summer bring. We'll talk about that when it happens. All right. Lastly is Simplicity. And you already know I had to get both of the patterns by our girl, Mimi G. First up is this 9714, which is like this casual blazer, no button. It's just like a tie side with wider, not wide, like tapered cropped length pants, and also like knee length shorts. Now knee length shorts don't really work on me, so I don't see myself making them, but I may make the pants. I don't know, we'll see. But what I really bought it for was the blazer. I like the fact that it gives you that like blazer work casual kind of look without being very structured with the buttons or like double-breasted, but like, you still get like the lapels and like the overall look. So I really like this. I thought I had fabric picked out for this. I have some zebra rayon challis or linen, I think it's rayon, that I have maybe 4 or 5 yards of, so I thought I could probably squeeze this out of there. And now I'm starting to think maybe I want it in a solid, and maybe I want to use that zebra pattern for a different pattern that dropped in the spring collection. We'll talk about that when I get it. So we'll just see. I think this would look great in a solid R print, so we'll see what I have on hand or what I find in the store. Also, I picked up Mimi's other pattern, 9701, which is a bodycon dress. I started not to get this one because to me, all bodycon dresses are essentially the same. Like, I still have several versions of my old McCalls 6886. If y'all been sewing long enough, y'all remember. That had a chokehold on us for a long time. But this has a square neck and a center back seam, which McCalls 6886, which was also re-released as a different number, doesn't have. But it does help with the fitting, the center back seam, that is. And I also really like the square neck. I actually made a dress very similar to this for Miss Socialite for her 8th grade, not 8th grade dance, whatever dance, homecoming dance. I actually hacked McCall 6886 into a square neck so that she could wear it. My point is, I wasn't going to do it. It's an easy enough way to switch that pattern into this one, but for $2 while putting myself through that again, and it's super cute. So I just went ahead and grabbed this one. I've already made it. It's up on the blog. You can see it. And it's also on Instagram in my feed. So you can see what this looks like. Definitely size down, as you know, if you wanted to snatch this Mimi wears it, you're going to have to go down a size or 2. She also shows you how to use power mesh in her sew along video for that one. And then lastly, I grabbed Simplicity 9700. I typically don't do the retro vintage patterns. They're cute, they're just not me. But this time, I don't know, it was something about this butterfly collar and this flared leg that just looked really cute to me. I've done a flight suit sort of like this before, the Closet Case Blanca, and it did not look good on me. But this one hopefully is a little bit more fitted. I'll use a little bit lighter weight fabric, and hopefully it won't look as bulky. I'm not sure, but it's cute. I definitely don't have an idea of what fabric I want to use for this. We'll see. We'll see if I get around to this, or if this is one of those patterns that stays in my stash until next year. But I went out on a limb and I grabbed it because I don't really have anything else like this in my stash. So that's it. That's all I grabbed from the early spring drop from the big 4 companies. Now, I did something I said I wasn't going to do, and I bought some fabric. So I'm going to show y'all that too. But it's not my fault, y'all. I saw this on Fabric Mark's website and avoided it. It is a bright red rayon with like a Hawaiian sort of floral print on it. You can see there's cyan, blue, fuchsia, bright greens, a little bit of white in this fabric. It screams me. Y'all know my favorite color is red. So I really like this. It looked really summery. I could definitely see making like separates so that I'm not so overwhelming with the fabric, or something cute in one piece. So I grabbed 4 yards. I can't remember how much it was, but the reason why I bought it, because I had avoided it. I really had. I had it in my cart. I walked away. I said, Tiffany, don't do it. And I didn't do it. But then they sent a message. I think I'm still on their email list. And they said 60% off and $1 shipping. And that's where your girl got weak. $1 shipping and 60% off for some fabric I done already eyed and decided I wanted. Oh yeah, I was gonna buy it. So yeah, I'm just proud of myself for only buying this. I didn't put anything else in the cart with it, even though there was another really cute challis that was totally different. It was black and white, and I wanted to get both of them, and I didn't. They even had a very similar one to this that had a black background, which gives a very different look. And I passed on both of them because I said I need to sew through the stash that I have first. But I just couldn't pass up on this. I'm just sorry. I just liked it too much. And whenever they hit me with that $1 shipping, I'm very tempted. Anyway, that is everything that I grabbed from the early spring patterns, as well as my little extra bonus piece of fabric that I wanted to share with you today. Hopefully you will see some of these makes hit the blog very soon. And I will be back with my spring pattern grabs when I get them. My Joann's doesn't have them yet. Although I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't like the spring release as much as the early spring release, so that will most likely be a shorter video. But that's all I have for today. Let me know in the comments what patterns you grabbed, what patterns, you want to see from me, what fabrics you think I should use for so many of those patterns that I have no idea for. And, let's just chat in the comments. All right, bye.